Men of the Arena Army, we salute you. Welcome to the summit, team meeting number 5 called Unbaptized Arms. You know, this team meeting goes back to a really epic story I heard. 15th century Tsar of Russia, Ivan the Great, was a tremendous king, but he was so busy conquering lands, he didn't have time to find his wife. So he sought out his counselors to find him a wife. They sought for a wife all over the Mediterranean region, up in the north, and they found a woman, the most beautiful woman in all of the land. She happened to be the princess of Greece. So they approached the king of Greece and they said, hey, we want to set up this wedding. The king agreed on one condition, that Ivan be baptized into the Greek Orthodox Church, which he gladly did. Now realize, he had not seen this woman ever in his life. He agreed to marry her sight unseen and to be baptized into the Christian faith. His personal guard said, we want to be baptized with you. So these 500 soldiers approached the king about being baptized as well. But the problem was the Greek Orthodox Church refused to baptize professional soldiers. So they got together, they developed a cool plan, and so on the day of Ivan the Great's baptism, he walked into the beautiful Mediterranean with his 500 personal guard, along with 500 priests in their full black priestly robes and hats. This must have been a sight to behold. 501 priests, along with Ivan the Great and his 500 personal guard behind him, in the Mediterranean. And as they dunked them under the ocean to baptize them, 500 personal guards pulled out their sword and held it above their heads under the water, so that even though they were baptized, their swords remained dry. And when I think of that, I think of this. How much of us does Jesus have? You know, in Mark chapter 8, verse 35, Jesus said, whoever wishes to save his life will lose it, and whoever wishes to lose his life for my sake and the gospel's will find it. And about baptism, in Romans chapter 6, verse 3, we read this: all of us who have been baptized into Jesus Christ have been baptized into his death. Therefore, we have been buried with him through baptism into death, so that as Christ rose from the dead through the glory of God the Father, so that if we too might walk in the newness of life. And so that is what I want you to consider today. How much of you does Jesus have? Guys, we have to get this. When we say a man gets it, the it is, do you follow Jesus with all your heart? When a man gets Jesus, everyone wins. So get out the anonymous bleachers, get into the arena, and keep your sword in the sheath.